Welcome to Solving Systems with Word Problems. We're going to look at one example of how to solve a system, and in order to solve this system, we have to write our system first. So, let's start our system. The admission fee at a small fair is $1.50 for children and $4 for adults. On a certain day, 2,200 people enter the fair, and $5,050 is collected. How many children and how many adults attended? So our question becomes, what are we looking for? We're looking for the number of adult and children that attended the event. And so we are going to let X be the number of children tickets that we've sold and Y be the number of adult tickets we've sold. We then need to write two equations. Okay, so this is our first step, and we're going to write our first equation that is based on the total tickets we sold. So we sold adult and children tickets, and how many tickets were there? There were 2,200. Well, if X is the children and Y is the adults, if we add those two together, we should get the total tickets sold. Okay, so then our second equation is going to represent the cost. So how much money did we collect on the children tickets and the adult tickets? And that's what we're going to look at. And then again, those two sums will give us the total amount collected. So I'm going to write the equations X plus Y equals 2,200 and 150X plus $4 for Y equals 5,050. So now we're going to look at solving the system. Remember, we have three ways to solve systems: graphing, substitution, and elimination. Which method do you think is going to be the best? Notice how both of our equations are set up in standard form. So I would definitely not graph, because with graphing it's much easier to graph when they're in y equals mx plus b. And since they are in the same form, I would pick elimination over substitution. So here we have our two equations, and we've got 4x plus y equals 880. Now, where do you think I got that? I got that by multiplying my top equation, and I multiplied everything by 4. That way I can eliminate my y's. I then took and subtracted the bottom, the second equation, from the first equation that I had multiplied, and I'm left with 2.5x equals 3,750. If I divide both sides by 250, I then get 1,500 for my x. Now think about what x represents. X represents the total number of tickets for children. Okay, that's a 1,500 there. So then what is y going to represent? Y should be, if we plug in 1,500 for our x value, we can then solve for y, and if we subtract 1,500 from both sides, we are left with y equals 700. So our answer becomes 1,500 children ticket and 700 adult tickets. Think about how you could solve that using substitution. Do you think it would be faster? Good luck with your practice, and let me know if you have any questions.